watching Cityline lately, you've probably caught a couple of our no-filter chats. Joining us for today's edition is Grace, and we love that you're here for this. It's a conversation I can have with any of the experts, but particularly with you because you're out there with your beauty content online. You've got 2 teenagers, so. First, I want to ask you, what advice would you give yourself if you were a teen using social media? We just finished saying, thank goodness we weren't teens using social media, because there's no way they would let me have a job in daytime television if they saw what I was up to in the 90s, right?
Exactly.
But what would you say to yourself as a teen?
I would say to myself, don't believe everything that you see. Nothing is real. The filters right now are petrifying,
right?
Because they actually don't even move when you move the camera.
Right.
So it looks real. The body dysmorphia that you get because you can tweak your body to make it look a certain way. And obviously you only put out the 1% good. So, you know, really just don't believe everything that you see.
Yeah, it's the filters have elevated to the point where you're absolutely right. You get so used to seeing the filtered version of you. I never really got into filters, but you see young girls now crying because their face is not the filter.
Exactly.
So it's really rewiring the way they feel about themselves.
It's not even little girls, Tracy. It's women in general, models. Like
men too.
Men too.
Yep.
But these filters are, I mean, yeah, they're scary.
A little dangerous.
Yes, they are.
A new Dove self-esteem project found that 9 in 10 youth mental health specialists say that the amount of time young people are spending on social media is in fact harming their health. So how long do you spend on social media? And would you, like, what do you think should be the limit for the kids?
Well, I think I spend too much time on social media.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I think I try to justify it as it's work. I'm doing it for work, but it definitely is not all the time work.
Right.
And for my 16-year-old, she never really got on the social media kind of bandwagon, but my 12-year-old, he's addicted.
He's into it.
He's into it, and I honestly, I try 45 minutes an hour, and now we put a time limit on his phone.
So what does he go do? Because I did put the time limit on my Instagram, and then I just ignore it. So it goes off after an hour. It's supposed to be an hour. And one day I remember I was in the kitchen in like this place I call the Fun Time Corner, which is just by the coffee machine. And I go, Sydney, you know what that was? And he goes, what? I go, it was the alarm saying I've been on for an hour. It was 9 a.m.
Oh my God.
I'd already done an hour. So what do they do after the alarm goes off?
Well, one, his phone shuts off.
Oh,
and also
that's
there's
good.
another, he can ask for more time.
Yeah.
And he has to ask my husband or myself because we pay the phone bill.
Good.
So, and we just ignore it. We're like, you're done.
Okay, good. You're done. Put your phone away.
Yep.
You are in a business where you are surrounded by models. You are working with celebrities all the time. Is there ever a time where you feel like you want the social media life to match the real life, or is there any kind of ambiguity or confusion because you've got your toe dipping into Celebrityville?
I know who I am. I feel like I really don't care as much.
Yeah.
Like, I can leave the house and look like, are you going out like that?
It's actually a gift to get to a point in your life where you feel so 100% comfortable with yourself that you can leave without the bra and in a tracksuit and the messy hair and just feel really good about life and know who you are. So I appreciate that, and your kids are lucky to have you.